You don't need more hours in the day. You need to stop wasting the hours that you do have. If you're feeling stuck working in your business instead of working on your business, then it is time for the CEO Freedom Finder. If I asked you where your time went last week, could you tell me? And more importantly, would you be happy and proud of your answer? Let's break down how top CEOs audit their time to free up 10 plus hours every single week for the highest value, high impact work. Your business cannot grow if you are buried in the busy work. So today, I'm going to be walking you through what I call the CEO Freedom Finder so that you can cut down on the noise, focus on what actually moves the needle, and free up your time without sacrificing your growth. Most founders think that they have a time management problem, but what they actually have is a time allocation problem. It's not about somehow getting more work done. It's actually about doing less and cutting out all the low-value busy work so that you can spend your time on the few high-value things that really move the needle. Less time spent on maintaining your business, more time spent on growing it. And that is where the CEO Freedom Finder comes in. This is a 3-step process to free up 10 plus hours from the low-value work back to the high-value work. Let's break this down. Step 1, you're going to brain dump. You are going to brain dump all of the tasks, all the activities, all the meetings, all of the things that currently take up the day-to-day and week-to-week of your life. Put it all on a giant list. Step 2, then we are going to go task by task and we are going to rank it by what I call its EHV, its effective hourly value. The EHV is, if I spent an hour of my time doing this thing, how much value would it produce for my business? I like to rank this on a scale of 1 to 5. So your 1s are your lowest value tasks, your 5s are your highest value. A 1 is just your complete waste of time work. Nobody should be doing it. It doesn't drive any value to the business. A 3 would be like important and necessary work, but it's not high ROI. This would be things like admin and client billing and project management and the things required to move the business forward, but are not directly revenue generating. And then a 5 would be the highest value things that only you can do. This is setting strategy and going to events and getting new ideas that are going to bring the next 7 to 8 figures of revenue into your business. This is the true CEO founder work. So we're going to take our task list and we're going to go task by task and rank it 1 through 5. 1 through 5, give every task a score. And then step 3, we are going to optimize. So you're going to sort that list with your 1s at your top and your 5s at the bottom. You're going to take a look at your 1s and your 2s, and you're going to do one of 4 things with them. You are either going to eliminate, automate, delegate, or streamline. Eliminate, meaning I don't have to do this, no one has to do this. Great, best case scenario. Immediately stop doing that thing. Congratulations, you just saved a ton of time. If you can't eliminate it, can you automate it? Especially in the world of AI, automation is easier than ever. So can you figure out how to build an automation that you build that thing once and then nobody ever has to touch that task again? That is the next best option. If you can't eliminate and you can't automate, then we delegate. You don't have to do the 1s and the 2s in your business. There is somebody else on your team or someone else you can hire to take that task off of your plate. And then lastly, if you can't eliminate, you can't automate, and for some reason you cannot delegate this, then we streamline it. If you have to do it, how do we do it with less of your hours invested? So take your 1s, take your 2s, and figure out eliminate, automate, delegate, streamline, and congratulations. You will have just produced an actionable step-by-step game plan of exactly what you need to do to free up between 10 to 20 hours, if I was to guess, off of your plate every single week, effective immediately. Now that sounds simple enough, but let me give you a real-world example here. We had one of our clients, he was doing over 7 figures, and when we first sat down and did the CEO Freedom Finder with him, what we found is that 60% of all of his working hours were being spent on 1s and 2s. They were spent answering Slack messages and team questions and client fires and dropped balls and endless meetings and answering emails. It was all this stuff that, yes, needed to get done, but not by him. After we walked him through the CEO Freedom Finder, he was able to eliminate 6 hours a week of completely unnecessary meetings and just get them off his plate. He was able to automate 3 hours a week of manual data and reporting. And he was able to fully delegate 10 plus hours every single week of admin and low value work directly to his team. Collectively, that's over 20 hours a week that we were able to free up from day-to-day, low-value, busy work that he was then able to reallocate towards his 4s and his 5s, the high-value strategic work. And what do you think happened? Over the next 12 months, he literally doubled the size of his business because he was able to spend his time on the things that mattered most. And he was able to achieve more growth faster with less time spent in the business. So if you're serious about wanting that kind of result for you and your business and reclaiming 10 plus hours of your week every week, go ahead and download the CEO Freedom Finder. This is the exact process we walk that client and our hundreds of other clients through to help them reclaim their time and get back on track towards growth. So go ahead, comment the word freedom below, and I will send it to you. And if you found this valuable, go ahead and share it with your favorite busy founder and hit that subscribe button for more high-performance CEO strategies coming to you every single week.